Hello and thanks for joining us on AN24 TV News Round. I am Zainab Alaron. The top stories. The All Progressive Congress disqualifies 10 presidential aspirants. Reaction trails the national leader of APC statements in Ogun State. And on the foreign news, U.S. President Joe Biden calls for total ban on assault-style rifles. These and some other items after the break. Ahead of next week's special convention of the All Progressive Congress, the party presidential screening committee has disqualified 10 aspirants. The screening committee, headed by former national chairman of the party, Chief John Odegi Oyegun, cleared 13 out of the 23 presidential aspirants screened in 2 days by the committee. Odegi Oyegun disclosed the numbers of the presidential aspirant disqualified and cleared while submitting his committee's report to the APC national chairman, Abdullahi Adamu, in Abuja on Friday. The former APC national chairman said the disqualified aspirants did not meet up the committee's requirements. The name of the aspirants are unknown as of the time of filing this report. Barring any last-minute change, the 13 cleared aspirants will take part in the APC presidential slated for June 6 to 8 in Abuja. The media has been awash about a statement made by the national leader of the All Progressive Congress and frontline presidential aspirant of the party, Senator Bola Tinubu, during his consultation in Abeokuta, Ogun State on Wednesday. Tinubu had claimed that he was instrumental to the emergence of President Muhammadu Buhari as Nigeria's leader in the 2014 presidential election when he defeated Alhaji Atiku Abubakar during the primary election and later beat the incumbent President Goodluck Jonathan. In a video that went viral, Senator Tinubu, who spoke in Yoruba, also boasted to have played a major role in enthroning the Ogun State governor, Prince Dapo Abiodun. There has been a wave of reactions to the statement by Nigerians from all walks of life. While some supporters of the strongman of Lagos politics think he has done the right thing, others think otherwise, saying that his outburst may mar his electoral chances in the forthcoming presidential primaries of the APC. A political analyst, Mr. Gani Kayode Balogun, speaks to AN24 TV on the matter. Take a listen.
Well, you have to put the statements within the context of what was trying to do in Abeokuta. He didn't want to Abeokuta for obvious reasons. It was his last lap before the primaries, and he's trying to get people to come in and do the stuff. But he recalled the fact that at a point in time when the governor, then the candidate, was being victimized by the then sitting governor, it was Mr. Tinubu who came in and gave him succor, if there's anything like that in politics. So it was just reminding the House his relationship with Ogun State and the indigenes of Ogun State, including that of the Vice President and people he has worked with in the past. An elder has the right to call you anything he wants. It's part of the advantages of being an elder in Yoruba land. So a lot of people are talking, either did not know their culture or just assume that they must jump on the bandwagon and say whatever they can say. But that does not take away the fact that Mr. Tinubu will have rephrased it better. But it doesn't take away the fact also that nobody has controverted the statement that he made based on facts, only the way it was delivered.
Lagos State government has commenced the crushing of commercial motorcycles, popularly called Okada, in the state. A total of 2,228 motorcycles are being crushed by the state task force over non-compliance with the ban by some of the commercial motorcycle operators. The physical crushing, which took place at the Alausa in Ikeja on Friday, was witnessed by the Lagos State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho. its transportation counterpart, Dr. Frederick Oladeinde, and the chairman of Lagos Task Force, Mr. Shola Jejeloye, among others. Mr. Shola Jejeloye, while speaking to AN24 TV, said the crushing of the commercial motorcycles will continue in the state, stating that there has been 85% compliance with the law. Our correspondent, Emmanuel Ijiola, files this report.
As the ban on commercial motorcycles, popularly known as Okada in Lagos State, takes effect on June 1st, the Lagos State government has taken a drastic step to ensure that violators of the law do not go unpunished. The state government kept to its words that it would seize and crush any confiscated motorcycles. This is a testament to that. Speaking to AN24 TV during the crushing of the seized Okada, Chairman of Lagos State Task Force, Mr. Shola Jejeloye, stated that the number of commercial motorcycles on Lagos roads has drastically reduced following the enforcement since June 1.
Since on the 1st of June, there has been more than 85% compliance. 85% compliance in the sense that we don't see Okadas on the road, on the express any longer. The number has drastically reduced.
He assured Lagosians that the state government will not relent in enforcing a ban on commercial motorcycles on highways and restricted areas, adding that the sustainability plan is the next phase of the ban. In his word, the Lagos State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotosho, noted that the essence of crushing the seized commercial motorcycles in the state is to send a strong signal to commercial motorcycles operators that the Lagos State government decision on the ban is no joke.
And another thing that this is supposed to do is to send a signal, a very strong signal, to anybody who feels that despite the pronouncement of Mr. Governor, he can come and run Okada business in any part of Lagos that is included in the ban. It's not going to be possible. This is going to be the fate of any Okada that is apprehended.
Omotosho also disclosed that about 5,000 motorcycles have been crushed in the first quarter of 2022, and 2,000 motorcycles were crushed today at Alausa, making it 7,000. He urged all affected motorcycle riders to engage in decent businesses by forming a cooperative or seeking support from the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, because the sustainability of those affected by the ban is a priority for Lagos State government.
We are not leaving them to their own devices. They can form cooperatives and come and join the last mile and first mile bus scheme. For your own information, some of them have come up, even with money, to say they want to get some of these buses for them to be running, because they know that Okada is not in the transportation plan that Lagos State has.
He added that the level of compliance is very high, and 21 people have been taken to court yesterday for violating the enforcement directive. Emmanuel Ijiola, reporting for AN24 TV.
Peter Nwanchukwu, husband of the late gospel singer Osunachi Wanchuku, has been remanded in Kuje prison by a high court of the Federal Capital Territory. Despite pleading not guilty, the presiding judge, Justice Ngozi Nwosu-Iyeme, ruled that the accused should remain in custody pending the conclusion of his trial. Following revelations by close relatives and friends after his wife's death, he was accused of being the cause of her death and is answering the 23-count charges against him. The federal government had leveled the charges bordering on domestic violence and homicide, among others, following the death of his wife. She granted an accelerated hearing and adjourned till June 16 at 12 noon for the commencement of trial. The heavy rain in Lagos today has flooded Ijaye Road in Ogba today, leaving vehicles damaged. It was gathered that the flood, which resulted from a downpour around 12:45 p.m. on Friday, led to the gridlock in Ogba Ijaye Road in Lagos State. AN24 TV, while driving along the road, also noted how the flood stopped residents and shop owners from selling their goods and services, as many of them were seen staying indoors during the flood. As witnessed by AN24 TV, some vehicles got damaged in the floods, while the drivers and passengers were seen pushing them out of the flood. Motorists, however, advised to exercise utmost caution as the imminent traffic gridlock occasioned by the flood. Award-winning Nigerian singer Tiwa Savage has revealed while performing at her Dallas show that the type of man she seeks is one that matches her energy. She made it clear to her fans that she is not after a rich man, but the kind of man she can vibe with and can fend for himself. Her statement extracted passionate reactions from the crowd of female supporters who appear to fully support her decision. She was married to Tunji Balogun, popularly known as T-Bliss, as she bore him a son, Jamil Balogun. Recently, a sex tape believed to be that of the A singer trended on different social media platforms.
So I was telling my stylist, I was saying, Tokubo, it's not that I'm just looking for a guy that has money, because I have money too.
The President of the United States of America, Mr. Joe Biden, has called for a ban on the assault-style weapons and to stop the holocaust of gun violence, as he revealed that too many places had become killing fields. Biden further stated that the age limit for buying weapons should be from 18 to 21. But progress is seen as improbable, as the Republicans in the Senate need to give their approval in order for any laws to pass, which is almost impossible because they defend access to guns as a constitutional right for every American. President Biden stated that it's not about taking away anyone's gun, neither is it about taking away anyone's right, nothing that it is about protecting the children. The American president made his remarks in the wake of a tragic shooting at a school in Uvalde, Texas last week, in which 21 people, including 19 children, were shot dead. Buffalo, New York, Tulsa, Oklahoma have also experienced mass shootings in recent days. Spanish goalkeeper David De Gea has been named Manchester United's Player of the Year, ahead of his teammate and five-time Ballon d'Or winner Cristiano Ronaldo. De Gea won the award after an inspired season on an individual basis, making it 4 Player of the Year awards for him at the United. The Spaniard stated in the maximum of United 38 Premier League games this season and was wonderfully consistent between the sticks, despite his teammates' regular poor performance. De Gea won the Premier League's Player of the Month for January 2022 after some brilliant performances, making him the first goalkeeper to win the monthly prize since February 2016, when Southampton's Fraser Forster claimed it. Although De Gea only kept 8 clean sheets in the Premier League's last season, but he is widely regarded as United's best player. The stopper regularly single-handedly won punts for United. He was often responsible for preventing embarrassing defeats. And that's it on the news this hour. Join us again on our subsequent bulletin. You can follow us on our social media handles showing on your screen.